Yeah. So actually, what you want me to discuss? So I can't remember what you said last day. You started practicing these things now?
Uh, no, madam, not yet. As I discussed, madam says that first you will evaluate my English knowledge, and
Uh,
after that, let's fix a date. That's how we discuss.
So actually, you didn't do anything regarding this, ne?
No, no, madam, no,
Writing. Oh,
no.
yeah. Then you have no idea about the marking criteria of all these components.
Uh, no, madam, no.
Uh-huh. So I think first of all you should know about how you get marks, right?
Uh-huh.
So uh, you are taking the academic test, ne?
Yes, madam.
Like yeah. So actually, in listening and reading, you have seen the papers and all that.
Uh,
The
yes,
listening, reading.
not not, I haven't go through very deep, but I have some idea about those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in listening, you know that there are 4 sections and 40 questions. So
Uh-huh.
you have to answer all the 40 questions listening to the audio, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So there are different types of questions, actually blank filling, multiple choice,
Uh-huh.
matching, something like, right?
Uh-huh.
So in reading, uh, there are 3 reading passages,
Uh-huh.
and these passages are becoming increasingly difficult,
Uh-huh.
right? So you have there also you get 40 questions, and
Uh-huh.
you have to answer all the 40 questions in an hour. Each
Uh-huh.
section has 20 minutes time, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so that is how they go. So listening 40 questions and reading 40 questions.
Uh-huh.
So the marking criteria of these two, 1 mark is given for each correct answer,
Uh-huh.
right? Uh, Spelling is important. A spelling mistake counts as wrong.
Uh-huh.
You have to be concerned about the spelling thing. Actually, you will not make any spelling errors in reading because you see the word and write them.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
in listening, there may be, right?
Yes.
Uh, and both British and American spellings accepted,
Uh-huh.
right? You know that there are some differences, but
Yes.
they
Yes.
both of them accepted.
Uh-huh.
And a hyphenated word counts as one word in these two components.
Uh-huh.
You know the meaning of hyphenated word?
Uh-huh.
What
Yes.
hyphenated word is?
Yeah.
You put a hyphen in between 2 words, right? They
Yes.
are called hyphenated words.
Yeah.
Self-motivated, anti-clockwise, kind-hearted, something like that. Though there are 2 words, it counts as one,
Uh-huh.
right? Because actually always there's a word limit in these two components. One word only, no more than 2 words, no more than 3, something like that. So a hyphenated word can be written as one word
Uh-huh.
answer.
Uh-huh.
And grammar also important when regarding nouns especially.
Uh-huh.
If you write a singular noun instead plural, then it will be wrong, right?
Uh-huh.
So you have to consider these things in these two components actually.
Uh-huh.
So actually in the computer delivered test, there's it is somewhat different from the on paper test.
Uh-huh.
But in the listening paper also, there are 4 sections, and sometimes there may be four sections, and there may be different 8 questions. So
Uh-huh.
anyhow, uh, after each section, you will be given some time to type your answers and all that in the computer delivered one, right? So when you practice these things, it would be better if you can practice on the computer. Mm? Yes, yeah. Is that clear regarding these things? Uh,
Yes, yes, madam.
uh, so I think actually I cannot say anything. You should do some, ne? So you
Yeah,
can do listening and reading and see how your scores will be, right?
yeah,
So then, if you find any section difficult, that means different type of questions. Most of the time, the multiple choice questions are the most difficult one in listening, right? Because the audio plays fast, and within that time, you will not be able to read everything,
yes,
because in multiple choice questions you have to read the questions as well as answers. Sometimes there may be three answers or it may be four, right? So yes, it is the most difficult part in listening. Anyhow, you should do and see, right?
yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And reading, actually reading also, the sometimes at the very beginning you will not be able to answer all the questions in an hour. Huh? It will take more than that sometimes. I don't know. It depends on your speed and all that. So in reading also, you do not read each and every word in these passages. You have to skim and find answers, right?
Yes,
Yeah, there are different types of questions, and yes. Uh, I thought that you have done something in these two. So I think after this session you can start doing these two things, listening and reading, I think. Right?
yes, yes,
Yeah. Then only I can see how it should be improved or whether you need any improvements or not. Right?
yes, ma'am.
So I'm not going to discuss any more of these two things. We will move to our writing then, writing and speaking also.
Okay, madam.
Yes. Uh, in writing, you know that there are two writing tasks,
Yeah, yes,
right?
yes.
Writing task one is a report writing, and the second one is an essay. So, mm, actually, your writing would be marked under four criteria, right? I will send you them. I think it would be better if you can see. Mm. Here I have sent you the marking criteria of writing and speaking
Uh,
to get a rough idea, right? So there are
yes.
four criteria for writing: task achievement, task response, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy. So here task achievement is for task one, report writing, and task response is for the essay. So task achievement means you read the question, you see the question, you read it, you study the illustrations given, right? And according to the data given, you write a report more than 150 words in 20 minutes time, right? So you achieve that task. That is for the content that you are writing. So task achievement, you would be given a band out of 9. For the content, you would be given a band 6, 7, or 8, or whatever out of 9, right? According to your writing. So then the second criteria is coherence and cohesion. Coherence means organization.
mhm,
So you should organize what you write.
mhm,
How many paragraphs, what you should write in the first paragraph, how to end it, something like that. That
mhm,
is organization. And cohesion means linking ideas.
mhm,
Always there should be a link between things, right? Your ideas. That means there should be a smooth flow of your writing.
mhm,
So for that also you would be given coherence and cohesion would be given a band out of 9,
mhm,
right? Then third criteria is lexical resource. What do you mean by vocabulary,
mhm,
right? The words that you use.
mhm,
In a language, there are two types of words, high frequency and low frequency.
mhm,
High frequency words are the words that we always use, common words.
mhm,
Low frequency words are less common words. So in your writing, if you can add few less common words, 4 5 words, that
mhm,
also would be good, right?
mhm, mhm,
And also in writing, you should most of the time you should avoid repetition.
mhm,
අවශ්‍යම නම් එක ලිව්වට කමන්නේ. Other than that, you can use some synonyms instead of writing the same word again and again,
mhm,
right? So there also you can get more marks for your vocabulary, right? So that is vocabulary. So you would be given another band for your vocabulary out of 9. Then last criteria is grammar. There only your grammar would be checked,
aha,
right? According to the question, you have to use different grammar tenses
mhm,
where relevant, and they should be accurate,
aha,
right? So for the grammar also, you would be given a band. So you would be given 4 bands under these 4 criteria and
mhm,
get the average band of task 1.
aha,
Yeah. As well for the essay, task response means you read the question, you understand the situation, and you write an essay.
mhm,
Huh? So more than 250 words in 40 minutes time,
mhm,
right? For that also, under these 4 criteria, you would be given 4 different bands and get the average band of task 2,
mhm,
right? Mhm. Then your final writing band would be calculated like this. The next item I have sent you.
mhm,
Suppose that you get 6.5 for your task 1 writing and
mhm,
7 for the essay.
mhm,
So your final would be calculated once of the first task band and twice of the second task.
aha,
Then get the average.
mhm,
So that means 1/3 for the first one and 2/3 for the essay. So
mhm,
that means you should put much weight on your essay then, right?
mhm. Yes.
And get the average. Is that clear?
Yes, right. Yes.
Yeah. So your writing would be checked like this.
Mhm,
Hmm. So anyhow, you have to manage uh, your time to
mhm,
write the essay in 40 minutes and the task 1 writing in 20 minutes. Altogether, you have an hour. So it would be better if you can start from the essay,
mhm.
right?
Yes.
Because you can complete it well then, because you should write a conclusion for the essay. So
Aha.
if you start from that, then you can finish it well. Ne?
Oh,
So,
yes.
yes. So that's how it goes. Is there any question regarding?
Mm, no, madam, no. So far, I will have
Hmm.
question when we are working on that.
Yeah. So then the criteria of speaking even
Mhm,
fluency and coherence,
mhm,
lexical resource, grammar, pronunciation.
mhm,
So fluency means talking at length.
mhm,
That means you should talk the required amount, right?
mhm,
Talking without pauses and hesitation. You should not make any pause. When
mhm,
you hear the question,
mhm,
you have to give an answer.
mhm,
Hmm? Without hesitation, you have to give
mhm,
some. Hmm? So that is fluency. And talking without self correction.
mhm,
Sometimes, when you feel that you made a mistake, you are going to correct it. It does not matter, but if it takes more time, then you should not correct it. You can continue your speaking.
mhm,
If you can quickly correct it, it will not be a problem. But
mhm,
other than that, if it takes time, you can forget it and continue your speaking,
mhm.
right?
Yes.
So that is fluency.
Mhm,
Then coherence here also the organization. So you
mhm,
should organize what you speak, right?
mhm,
And vocabulary, grammar, and the last criteria is pronunciation. Pronunciation means the correct pronunciation. It does not mean that you should follow any different accent, American accent or British accent. It is not
uh-huh,
like that.
mhm,
correct pronunciation. අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත විදියක් තියෙනවානේ වචන උච්චාරණය. අන්න
oh,
ඒක මේ කියන්නේ. correct pronunciation. Right.
uh,
accent එකක් follow කරන එක නෙමෙයි.
uh-huh,
Right? අපි කතා කරන විදියට කතා කරනවා හැබැයි නිවැරදි උච්චාරණය.
uh,
Right? So under these four criteria, you would be given four different bands and get the average band of speed.
hello, madam.
Is that
You
hello?
want now it is audible. Okay, now it is audible.
Okay. Is that clear? Is there any
Ah,
question regarding?
for this speak. No, no. Yeah, madam, madam. Hello.
Uh, then,
Ah,
sorry, I received a call actually.
okay.
Yeah, sorry, that's why it disconnected. So here in writing, task one writing, there are seven different types of questions,
Mm-hmm.
right? You will get one or a combination of something, right?
For the
So
writing one, right?
either, yeah, writing task one, there are seven different types, report
Mm-hmm.
writing.
Mm-hmm.
So you would be get one of them, or sometimes it may be a combination of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will discuss. Writing task two, there are five different essay types,
Mm-hmm.
right? Here I'm sending you them.
Mm-hmm.
Have you received them?
Oh yes, madam. I have received.
Yeah. Yes, the task one, bar charts, line graphs, pie charts, table, maps, process diagrams, life cycle.
Mm-hmm.
They are the seven different types, right? Then essays, opinion, advantage, disadvantage, discussion, problem solution, and two-part question.
What's the meaning of that two-part question, madam?
A two-part means direct question type. Giving a
Uh-huh.
statement, you are asked two different questions.
Uh-huh.
So in that essay, you have to answer these two questions in two different paragraphs.
Mm-hmm.
That is easy anyhow.
mhm,
The most difficult essay is this opinion essay actually. Other than that, others are okay.
mhm,
So, අපි කොහොමද දැන් පටන් ගන්න? ඉස්සර වෙලාම අපි එක රයිටින් එකක් ඩිස්කස් කරලා ඔයා
mhm.
ඒකට ආන්සර්ස් ලිව්වට පස්සේ තමා මට ඉවැලුවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ ටිකක් නේද ඔයාව? කොහොමද
Oh, madam.
හිතන්නේ?
Yes. Yes.
Uh, so we will move to one writing then, right?
Okay.
You have the books with you, the PDF
Yes.
of this Cambridge IELTS.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Uh, so could you please take book 13 then?
30. Okay. Should I share
13.
my screen, madam?
No, no, no. You can open it, right?
Okay.
Uh, book 13, page 29.
Okay. Writing task two.
Writing task 1. Yes.
Task one. No, task two, madam. 29, right?
Here, page, yeah,
Ah.
29, task 1.
Okay.
Eh?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
29. Yeah. Okay.
So here, this is a question of maps,
Mm-hmm.
right? I
Yeah.
will discuss the main things, main features of this question, right? The two maps below show road access to a city hospital in 2007 and in 2010. So there may be two maps or two plans, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing that you should do when you get a question like this, you have to see the years given,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if they are past years,
Mm-hmm.
you have to use past tense to write your report.
Uh-huh.
Here, both years are past years. First one 2007 and
Mm-hmm.
second one 2010. So you have to use past tense.
Mm-hmm.
But
For 2000.
sometimes the first, yeah,
Madam, that 2010 also the past consider to the today years.
yeah,
So should I
yeah,
use past tense for 2007 and
both.
2010
Yes,
for both?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So then sometimes there may be the first map, it shows the past one, but the
Mm-hmm.
second one, how it can be seen now,
Mm-hmm.
right? Sometimes there are questions. So there, when you discuss the things in the first map, you have to use past, and when you discuss the present map, you have to use present tense.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a projection,
Mm-hmm.
how it could be in 2030 or future plans or something,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So then you have to use future.
Mm-hmm.
So according to the time, you have to change
Mm-hmm.
grammar, right? That
Okay.
is
Okay.
the most important thing here. And another thing is, here you can see the compass is given, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If
Yes.
the compass is given only, you can use direction.
Okay.
A compass is given, you should use directions, all the
Mm-hmm.
directions to mention these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it is not given, you cannot.
Mm-hmm.
There you have to write it in another way, different
Okay.
way. You can center something, and then you can, for example, you can say to the left of the entrance, to the right of the entrance, something like that, other than using the direction.
Mm-hmm.
So they are the most important thing in this writing. So you have to use all the words given. You have to
Mm-hmm.
put them in sentences. You have to compare these two maps,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I will tell you how to paragraph this.
Mm-hmm.
The first paragraph always is the introduction paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
There you have to paraphrase the question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by paraphrasing?
That what I trying to ask it, madam.
Yeah, paraphrasing means you should not make any harm to the meaning. You have to write the meaning in a different way other than copying the question.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Other than copying the question given, you should write the meaning of that in a different way. That is paraphrasing.
Uh-huh.
ඒක වෙනත් විදියකින් ලියන එක තමයි paraphrase කරනවා කියන්නේ. You
Mhm.
can sometimes you can change words.
Ah,
You can instead of the words given in the question, you can use synonym,
mhm.
uh, similar meaning words.
Ah,
Then, if you cannot change the keywords, then you can change the sentence structure.
mhm.
Structure එක වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන් sentence එක අර question එකේ තියෙනවට වඩා වෙනස් කරලා ලියනවා.
Mhm.
Or you can change the word forms even. For
Mhm.
example, in the question, if the word regularly is given,
Mhm.
you can write when you paraphrase in a regular basis. Something like
Mhm.
that. අර තියෙන අදහස අපි වෙනස් විදියකින් ලියන එක තමයි paraphrase කරන්නේ.
Mhm.
Copy කරන්න නැතුව.
Mhm.
So always the first paragraph should be the paraphrase.
Mhm.
That's all. It could be one sentence even.
Ah, ah.
Then in the second paragraph, you should write an overall idea.
Mhm.
That means the general idea you get when you see these illustrations.
When I see both of this illustration or
Yeah,
one by one.
just an idea.
Ah,
Mm. So uh, actually, it also could be one or two sentences even,
mhm.
right? Just an idea, general idea. When you compare these two or see these two maps, the
Mhm.
idea that you get.
Mhm.
Then
It's like
you should,
comparing these two, like oh, like
whether there were many changes made, something like
uh-huh, uh-huh.
something like just an idea, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
General idea එක එතන ලියන්නේ not reporting the things,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So actually in a graph, in the overall idea, you should not write any values, percentages, amounts ලියන්න බැහැ overall idea එකේදී. It should be just an idea,
Mhm.
right? You have to start that paragraph with the word overall,
Mhm.
right? Then in the third and fourth paragraph, you can report other things, compare and write.
Mhm.
Third paragraph, you can write the significant things first.
Mhm.
So in the last paragraph, rest.
Mhm.
So there should be only 4 paragraphs.
Okay.
If there is only one sentence for the introduction and overall idea, you can write them in the same paragraph, but you should start the overall idea using the word overall.
Mhm.
So, should I send you one sample for this? What do you think?
Ah, yes, yes, madam. It is better. Yeah, yes.
So then you can get an idea and you can
Yeah.
write an answer for a different question, I think, right?
Yes, madam. Yeah. Can you point out that different question, madam? So it will be
Yes.
help. Yeah,
After
yeah.
this, I will, right?
Okay, okay.
Am I too fast or
Uh, no, madam.
is
No.
that okay?
Yeah.
When you are taking your test,
I didn't take any date for that. one, madam, but
Ah,
I,
you didn't
yeah,
decide it.
yeah,
Right,
but
right.
I
I thought
hope
that
to,
you would
yeah.
take it soon.
Soon mean I hope to take it at the end of April. I
Ah,
think.
okay.
Yeah,
Then you have enough time. So,
yes, madam. So I need to prepare for this one.
mm. So here I have sent you an answer for these two maps, right?
Yes, madam. I have that.
The first paragraph, the two maps display how road access to a city hospital had changed by 2010 compared with 2007. See how it is paraphrased. මෙතනදී අර road access කියන එක city hospital කියන එක change කරන්න බෑ. ඒ වෙනුවට අපිට synonyms නැහැනේ. So because of that, it has been written changing the sentence structure, right?
Uh,
So like that you can paraphrase. Then the overall idea. Overall, there had not been many changes made except two new roundabouts, a new car park, and the replacement of the bus stops by a bus station.
mhm. Uh,
That is the overall idea. Then third paragraph. Surrounding the hospital was Ring Road, which was connected to City Road by Hospital Road. By 2010, two roundabouts had been added at the junctions of Hospital Road with Ring Road and with City Road respectively. There was a car park for staff and the public on the southeast side of Ring Road in 2007. However, by 2010, it had become a staff-only car park and a new public one had been built on the east side of this road. Then the fourth paragraph. Furthermore, the bus stops at both sides of Hospital Road had been replaced by a large bus station with direct access to the two roundabouts. So something like that. අපිට විනාඩි 20යිනේ තියෙන මහා ලොකු දෙයක් කියන්න වෙලාවක් නෑ. හැබැයි අර significant data ටික changes ටික quickly ලියන එකයි තියෙන්නේ using the correct grammar with rich vocabulary and all. This is around 7.5 writing, between 7.5. Clear the
yes, madam. This one is clear. Yeah.
So in the same book, book 13,
Mhm.
test 4, you can find a different type of question of maps.
Can you point out the page number, madam?
I think as far as I can remember, page 92 or 94.
Okay, yeah, there is a one at four.
Plans of a university sports center.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Right? So the first one, how it can be seen now, right?
Mm.
Present plan.
Mhm.
And the second one, future development.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So you have to be concerned about the tenses there,
Okay.
present tense and future. Ne?
Mhm.
So
Yes.
there also would be the introduction paragraph. You have to paraphrase the question. Then the second paragraph, overall idea.
Mm.
And third and fourth paragraphs compare. First of
Mm.
all, you should write the things that are not going to be changed in the future.
Mm.
Same සමහර
Mm.
ටිකක් තියෙනවා ඒක future එකෙත් ඒවමයි remain same.
Yes.
Then after that you can discuss the things that is going to be added. Ne?
Mm.
So like that you have to report. At least you should write one word more than 120
Mhm.
After you write an answer, I will discuss, right?
Okay, madam. Yeah.
Next day.
Okay. So, what is the next day, madam? Monday?
Whenever it's possible, actually.
Uh-huh.
ඔයාට
Uh,
පුළුවන් දවස කියන්න මට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ.
okay, madam. Is it okay to tell it in tomorrow? Uh,
Yes, but the problem is on Wednesday, I
uh-huh.
have a session around 9, right?
Uh-huh.
ඒක නිසා මට ඊට කලින් 8 වලට වගේ නම් පුළුවන්.
Uh-huh.
එහෙම නැත්නම් tomorrow හරි on Thursday හරි වගේ.
Uh-huh. Okay, madam. Okay. I will note that one. And
But you should write answers for these
yes,
things
yes,
and
yes, madam.
so
Yes,
you need
yes,
some time. Most
yes.
of the time on Thursday, I think Thursday will be a holiday.
Uh, yes, madam. Thursday will be holiday, but
Holiday
I'm
or
planning to work on that day to take
ආහා
a leave for another day.
කොහොමත් මම මෙහෙම කරන්නම් මට අර අලුතෙන් ගර්ල් කෙනෙක් ජොයින් වුණා මේ ගර්ල් කෙනෙක් නෙමෙයි බොයි කෙනෙක්. එයාට මේ 9ට තමයි පුළුවන් කිව්වේ. ඉතින් දැන්
Uh-huh.
හැමදාම නෙමෙයි. අතරින්
Okay.
පතර 9 වලට මට එයාව ගන්න වෙනවා.
Okay, madam.
හැමදාම නෙමෙයි. ඔයාගේ ටයිම් එක මට චුට්ටක් කලින් කියන්නකෝ ඩේට් එක. එතකොට මට පුළුවන් ඒක ඇඩ්ජස්ට් කරගන්න.
Uh-huh,
right?
madam. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, okay.
So you want me to discuss an essay also today? What do you think?
First, madam, I will do this one since I think we have some time.
Ah,
So first,
okay.
I will do this one. Then after this one,
Then
we will
next day
discuss
we
about.
will
Yeah.
discuss one essay, right?
Yes, madam. I will send this one, and you can check this one and discuss
Yeah.
this one. Then go to it. Yeah, I think it is better, madam.
Okay then. Yes, we will start our speaking few days later, right?
Oh,
After we
okay, madam.
discuss some writing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You should have some regular practice on speaking. Well,
Mhm.
so we will do.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Everything is
Okay.
okay. You have
Yes,
any
madam. Yes.
question?
No, no.
So you can let me know the time and
Yeah.
date,
Yes, madam.
right?
Yes. Yes. I will do that now.
Okay then. Good night.
Okay. Thank you. Good night.